Hello everyone and welcome back to another movie review by EonTalk. As always, I'm your host Ian, and today I have the movie review for the new Korean film Samjin Company English Class. Directed by Lee Jong-pil, who also directed Born to Sing and The Sound of a Flower, the director is actually an actor himself, being a cast member in movies such as The Man from Nowhere. Samjin Company English Class is a comedic drama that starred the female trio of Ko Ha-sung, Esom, and Park Hye-Soo, as well as supporting actors Cho Hyun-chul, Kim Jong-soo, Kim Won-hye, Bae Hae-sun, David McGinnis, Tyler Rash, Baek Hyun-jin, Lee Sung-wook, Choi Soo-im, and Lee Ju-young. The film highlights the company life of career women in the 90s of Seoul and has a very retro, feel-good vibe right from the start. Let's first take a look at the detailed synopsis of Samjin Company English Class before diving deeper into the review. For three ladies working at a big company called Samjin in Seoul, their dream has always been to become hardworking, respected career women. Nevertheless, despite working 8 years at the company, they don't receive the respect and work they deserve, being given only household work such as cleaning and making coffee for their male counterparts. Cha-young, Yuna, and Poram believe they'll be allocated real work once they pass an English test that's required for a promotion. However, when Cha-young goes on an on-site visit to the company's factory, she witnesses a gush of factory wastewater contaminating the water of the town. She contemplates whether to report this incident to her supervisors and eventually does report it to the manager. However, the company tries to hide and cover up the incident. Thus, Cha-young, Yuna, and Poram tries to find evidence of the contamination and get to the bottom of the incident. Before getting into the review, I'd just like to give a minor spoiler alert. There will be minor spoilers of the movie from here on out, so if you would not like to be exposed to any spoilers, watch the film first and return afterwards. That being said, let's get right into the review by first taking a look at what I found to be the good parts about Samjin Company English Class. First, as mentioned in the intro of the video, Samjin Company English Class starts off with a feel-good vibe. It's very retro and really reflective of the time the movie is set in. I very much enjoyed how it was able to give the audience a very light and happy feeling from the start, and also how the first 10 to 15 minutes or so was like a recap of the trailers so that those that haven't watched all the previews can get a grasp of what the tone and narrative of the movie will be. Furthermore, I thought that the casting of the film was done superbly. The three main leads were very cute and funny and all fit their roles very well. Ko Ha-sung played Cha-young, who's a character with great leadership skills. Esom played a tomboyish role that's a girl crush, and Park Hye-soo played a mathematical genius that has a very cute personality. And I thought it was Park Hye-soo that really killed the role. She was absolutely adorable and gave numerous humorous scenes with her expressions. Park Hye-soo is actually a singer turned actor, first appearing on the singing survival show K-Pop Star Season 4 back in 2014. I was surprised to learn of this fact and am very much looking forward to her future works. Moreover, Samjin Company English Class was an all-around film. It had humor, thrill, mystery, and drama, and also had a very real aspect. The movie takes place in 1995 Seoul, and you can see how much work life has changed throughout the years in Korea. The female workers at Samjin are tasked with simple works such as cleaning and making coffee that are essentially not business related. They don't receive the respect they deserve compared to their male counterparts and show the hardships females had to face in the workforce back in the days. This may still exist today, but it's definitely not to the same extent as what it once was, and we can feel as an audience how important the changes that happened are in our society. Of course, it still isn't perfect and there's still more change that needs to be made, but through the film we were able to see that we're headed in the right direction. Okay, now that we looked at the good parts about Samjin Company English Class, let's take a look at what I found to be the negatives about the film. The first downside of the movie that I found was that the story was kind of all over the place. It opens up a lot of different possibilities that it's hard to keep up at times, and you wonder why they included or didn't include at times certain pieces. Also, the movie is overall a little cliche, and as it gets past the halfway mark or so, it gets a little cringe and forced, and the ending is also a little cheesy. Next, this is something that I mention quite often in my reviews, but the English acting was bad. This only applies about halfway with Samjin Company English Class. Bad English acting in Korean movies that I mentioned can go two ways. English actors having poor acting performances, or Korean actors not able to naturally act in English. With this movie, it's the former. The Korean actors actually were pretty natural, as their roles were of characters that aren't fluent in English, so the performances were adequate. In other movies, they try to portray characters that can't speak English as fluent speakers, so it comes off very, very poorly. However, this isn't the case in Samjin Company English Class. However, the foreign actors in the movie were bad as usual in terms of acting, and it just took me away from the film when they came on. Like, come on, is that the best you can do in casting foreign actors? I will say though, that it's not all the foreign actors. For example, Tyler was pretty good. And lastly, the CEO of Samjin is a foreigner who speaks English and can't really speak Korean, but it doesn't really make sense how he talks to the employees in English and the employees speak in Korean. So Billy, the CEO, speaks in English and the employees speak back to him in Korean, but they're able to communicate without any problem. This logically doesn't make sense, as they use business terms that definitely aren't terms that common people that don't speak the language will know, but they understand everything. This is a small detail, but it's small details like this that can add up. Samjin Company English Class is an all-around film that reflects reality and social issues. With elements of comedy, suspense, and drama, this is definitely a movie that I recommend watching. It is a little cliche with this story, but it's still overall a good movie. If you like that retro feel vibe like Swing Kids, this is a movie for you. I'll give Samjin Company English Class a ticket price value of $11. And that concludes today's review on Samjin Company English Class. Thank you to everyone that watched till the end, and I hope this review has given you some insight into the film. If you've seen or are planning to watch the movie, I'd love to hear your thoughts about the film, so please leave a comment or join the EonTalk Telegram group and we can discuss further over there. Please also don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and would like more video movie reviews. Finally, your pledge on the EonTalk Patreon will be very much appreciated. Once again, thank you to everyone that watched till the end, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
I can do it, you can do it, we can do it.
생산관리산부 이자영입니다.
1.87로 나누면 173.7969.
니들 왜 여자들이 집에서 밥하다 말고 일을 시작했는지 그 히스토리를 알아? 싸니까 말 잘 듣고 청소도 잘하고.
보면 애가 아주 X세대야.
대학 안 나와도 X세대 할 수 있는 거야? 됐고 3달 안에 토익 600을 어떻게 넘냐?
내가 분명히 봤는데 배는 콸콸콸 나왔는데
콸콸콸 되려면 미스테리야. 누군가 조작을 했단 얘긴데. 누가? 그니까 누구냐고.
뭔가 큰일이 터질 건데
사람이 칼을 뽑았으면 답이 옆이라도 가까이 될 거 아니야.
지금 우리한테 필요한 건 다이너마이트야.